Since 1986, Miyazaki Hayao has released the animated film, Laputa Castle in the Sky. At that time the movie drew curiosity from many people towards the unknown world. Everyone thinks, whether on Earth really exists a high-rise civilization. They not only grasped astronaut techniques, they even built a city in the air. And then in 1911, someone discovered in the mountain higher than 2,400 meters, indeed, there exists a mysterious aerial city. The terrain here is inherently narrow, steep, cloudy year-round, making the city completely isolated from the world, for a period of more than 400 years. Scientists, after studying, discovered that this city building technique compared to the pyramid construction technique, seemed to be similar. Then, after all, who and for what reason hide a city with such high-rise architecture here? And for whatever reason that abandoned this city, invite ladies and gentlemen to watch the journey of discovery. Machu Picchu, Aerial City. Golden City in Legend. Inca civilization originated as early as the 1200s. In 1348, the Inca Empire arose. The heyday could be said to encompass the entire western part of South America. In continental Europe there was a legend at that time. This legend describes, in the far west there is a power. This country is extremely rich. So rich that, inside their temples, they are also made of gold. In 1911, the famous American historian Hiram Bingham led an expedition to find the ancient city in that legend. At that time, many people inherently did not believe Hiram Bingham. They said that in the Andes with an average altitude of 4,000 meters, how could there exist the legendary Golden City? But Hiram Bingham inherently did not pay attention to them. Under his own effort, he finally found Machu Picchu. At the same time, in that year he published a book, Lost City of the Incas, officially bringing this ancient aerial city to the public eye. Machu Picchu. After the book, Lost City of the Incas was published, everyone was amazed. Amazing that the construction techniques of this ancient city of Machu Picchu are so marvelous. So wonderful that people absolutely don't dare to believe that this is a technique from mankind. Did you know that in pyramid construction the distance between the rocks is so tight that even a single sheet of paper cannot pass through? Moreover, there is absolutely no adhesive between them. Unexpectedly, the architecture of Machu Picchu is the same. Yet, even more amazing is that there are frequent earthquakes in Machu Picchu. So its builder used some earthquake-proof techniques, making Machu Picchu still very solid today. The city of Machu Picchu is located in the Andes, Peru, at an altitude of 2,430 meters. In this city the largest rock weighs 20 tons. The point is, the stone to build the entire city was moved from the quarry 30 kilometers away. And do not forget that, the ancient city of Machu Picchu is located in the mountains with an altitude of over 2,400 meters. Even now, if we want to see with our own eyes the wonderful, unique architecture of Machu Picchu, we have to walk for many hours. Furthermore, the path up there is very narrow, with steep slopes. At that time, no carriage, no horse, no donkey. After all, how did they all do all this? The current scholars explain. 4,000 years ago, the ancient Egyptians were very likely to rely on the Nile River to transport stones, to build the pyramids. But Machu Picchu is located at an altitude of 2,430 meters, with no river to transport these rocks. So, after all, how did they move the stone to build this city? Not only monumental construction techniques, which made many people admire. Archaeologists also discovered, Machu Picchu owns a modernized irrigation work. Even though it has a stormy climate. But every time heavy rain comes, the entire city of Machu Picchu is nowhere to be standing water. In addition, for the reason that Machu Picchu was in the high mountains, they also built a water passage. This water passage leads water from the foot of the mountain to the top of the mountain, in the most accurate angle. Even the food source did not make it difficult for them. We all know, to grow vegetables in the mountains, the best method is to use terraced fields. But terraced fields at Machu Picchu are not like ordinary terraced fields. Normal terraced fields are created in the shape of a mountain, dug from top to bottom, into terraces. The terraces at Machu Picchu are the opposite. They first hollowed out the mountains, then stacked them from bottom to top. The reason for doing so is because they are literally using the reservoir water technique that only modern people have today. First, the cliffs of the terraces are made with a correct inclination of 5 degrees. After that, the weight of the soil will be moved to above ground. At the top, place the soil type most suitable for growing vegetables. Then fine sand and gravel. Finally, medium gravel. Even the large and small size, and the distribution of the stones inside the terraces, are through reasonable calculation. With a design like this, no matter how heavy the rain is, it won't be flooded. And when the weather is dry, it is possible to rely on siphon phenomenon to continue nourishing the plants grown in the soil. Do you think the most amazing thing about Machu Picchu is only these things? We all know, on Mars there is a picture of a human face looking up into the sky. And this Martian face bears an odd resemblance to the masks of the Egyptian pharaohs. But unexpectedly, archaeologists discovered that the designer of this Machu Picchu city could also incorporate the design of the city fusion with the mountains. So when you tilt this city of Machu Picchu 90 degrees, you should see the face of a native Indian, looking up into space. Now that you know why Machu Picchu has surprised so many people. Right? But to this day archaeologists still cannot determine this Machu Picchu, by who built. At first we mention the Inca civilization. Scholars speculate that this is most likely built by people of the Inca civilization. However, this civilization did not invent the writing system. So to this day, scientists still cannot confirm with certainty that Machu Picchu was built by anyone, and when it was built. There is a scientist discovered. The main architectural positions at Machu Picchu are arranged according to characteristic celestial objects. Then there was the German astronomer, calculated that based on the mathematical formula, Machu Picchu's architecture actually corresponds to galaxies in the sky. Then the date that built it can be pushed back to 4000 to 2000 BC. In other words, the time to build Machu Picchu was 5000 to 6000 years ago. Even 4,000 years older than the pyramid. In addition to the mystery of the construction time. Next it was, at that time, why build Machu Picchu? Today some scholars now speculate that it is possible that Machu Picchu that year was built as a resort for the Inca nobility. But regarding this view, many scholars disagree. The Inca capital was more than 80 kilometers away, they said. Furthermore, the journey to reach the construction site of Machu Picchu on the Alpine was too strenuous. There is also no architecture on the road to make a place for the nobles to temporarily rest. And as to why the city of Machu Picchu was abandoned, until now, it is still the concern of scientists. And some people believe that the Spanish invasion was the reason why Machu Picchu was abandoned. Yet Machu Picchu is a self-sufficient city. Furthermore, it was hidden away in such a high mountain. The Spanish army at that time did not know the existence of this city basically. During the archaeological process, there was little evidence that Machu Picchu experienced war. Well then, those people that year resided here. Why disappeared all of a sudden? Interstellar journeys. Because Machu Picchu really possesses too many mysteries. So often, archaeologists have just answered one mystery, another mystery emerges. Machu Picchu architecture itself is not similar to the architecture created by mankind. And so, more and more people believe that Machu Picchu is not an architecture created by human technology. Or under the guidance of aliens, so it was built. With science advancing, humans increasingly expand their horizons to other galaxies in the universe. But did you know that the most important food on star trips is the potatoes? In the future, humans want to migrate to Mars. One of the most important steps to take. That is the successful planting of potatoes. However, such an important food for interstellar travel. Long ago grown only in Peru. It is also where the present Machu Picchu is located. The key point has appeared. An archaeologist has discovered, in a place 50 kilometers from Machu Picchu found populations of moray terraces. This staple food grown in moray terraces is the most important food for interstellar journeys, potato. And the other point is that moray terraces are like Machu Picchu, hiding superior technology. When this moraine terraced field was discovered, it attracted great attention. We mentioned earlier that terraced fields are normally made in the inherent shape of a mountain. But unexpectedly, this moraine terraces field is created by dug up. Furthermore, each ladder is a perfect circle. In it, the deepest place is up to 150 meters. Meaning, they dug the equivalent of a 50-story building. But its most magical thing is not about how deep and large its appearance. The researchers found that the builder of this terraced field adjusted the difference in height of each field to about 10 meters. It made each ladder come down below, the temperature would drop by 0.5 degrees Celsius. We also know, normally every time you climb 100 meters, the temperature will drop by 0.6 degrees Celsius. But in moraine terraces, it's the opposite. From the highest point to the lowest point there will be a difference of 15 degrees Celsius. Later, scientists discovered, it turned out to be a greenhouse farm. The creator of this greenhouse farm, at that time, wanted to simulate different climates. Purpose is to study different types of potatoes. Climate simulation? Yes, you did not hear wrong. Earlier, we mentioned that each step will have a difference of 0.5 degrees Celsius. And then scientists discovered, even the shape of the terraces, are also perfect circles. Also has its meanings. Because in different field surface, the lighting time is also different. Plus, controlling the temperature in each field ladder, it is possible to nurture potatoes that are suitable for different climates. Without a doubt, moraine terraces, once again shocked so many people. You are all thinking, a people that does not have such writing. But possessing such high technology, not only is the method of building architecture, but also can research and nurture potatoes suitable for different climatic conditions. Human science and technology can constantly evolve. Writing also played a very important role in that development. Writing not only records events that arise in the past, but also as an intellectual legacy. Long ago, a civilization without writing, the Inca. After all, how to build Machu Picchu? And they possess such superior technology. It's for something that suddenly abandoned a city. However, the researchers say, the Incas never developed a written language, but they had a unique cipher system in human history, called quipu, or quipu, in the Hispanic spelling. If quipu is indeed the medium of a writing system, Dr. Gary Urton of Harvard says, this is entirely different from any of the known ancient scripts, beginning with the cuneiform of Mesopotamia more than 5,000 years ago. The quipu did not record information in graphic signs for words, but rather a kind of three-dimensional binary code similar to the language of today's computers. Since the discovery of the experimental farm that grew potatoes, more and more people believe that it is possible that the inhabitants of Machu Picchu did not have to abandon the city, but that they left Earth to begin their next phase. Interstellar travel. So what do you guys think about this? Please comment below to come together to make theories and feelings about Machu Picchu. Our video ends here. The universe is really too big and mysterious, isn't it? If you are also someone who likes to explore this limitless, subscribe now to receive the first notification of a new video. Goodbye and see you again.